In the land of justice for all, imagine a mass trial where hundreds of refugees from Central America, still covered in sweat and sand from their journey, are shuffled into a massive courtroom, shackled and chained at their ankles and wrists. The only sound, the clanging of metal. A judge tries upwards of 80 of them at a time. Assembly line style, they rotate from the pews to the stand to hear their charges for the first time, enter a plea, and receive a sentence, all within around 30 seconds each. Texas Federal District Court Magistrate Judge Bernardo Velasco bragged to the media about his personal record, sentencing 70 immigrants within 30 minutes. Then they're all shuffled away on up to 180-day sentences straight into a private, for-profit prison, where corporate jailers pocket around $120 a day per prisoner. The mass trials give them close to 100 new bodies per day, per courtroom. This is Operation Streamline. It's such a dystopic side of American society that the courts won't allow cameras to capture what has been likened to a modern-day slave auction.
Do each of you understand the rights you're giving up, the charges against you, the maximum penalties of those charges, the consequences of pleading guilty, and the terms of your written plea agreement? Mr. Cordero?
Sí.
Yes. Mr. Gregorio?
Sí.
Yes. Mr. Catalan?
Sí.
Yes. Mr. Alvarez?
Sí.
Yes. Mr. Blue?
Yeah.
Yes. As to all five defendants, it is the judgment of the court that they are found guilty of the petty offense of illegal entry. Mr. Serrano is sentenced to 75 days. Mr. Ramos is sentenced to 75 days. Mr. Lopez is sentenced to 75 days. Mr. Segura is sentenced to 180 days. Mr. Lugo is sentenced to 180 days.
Me gustaría, si me pudieran hacer mi tiempo a Carolina del Norte. Lo que pasa es que mi razón de venir es porque tengo casi 11 años que no veo a mis hijas. Entonces, de alguna manera quisiera verlas.
Created in 2005 by Homeland Security and the Department of Justice, Operation Streamline has drastically increased immigration prosecutions. So much so that it's a main driver of the expansion of private prisons, including injecting more than $1.2 billion into the for-profit prison system in Texas alone. And it's all on the taxpayer's dime. In Arizona, public funds of around $120 million go into Operation Streamline court proceedings. The process completely denies defendants due process protections and effective assistance from legal counsel, so-called hallmarks of our justice system, where 55% said their lawyers simply informed them that they had to plead guilty. In addition, the process is so rapid that it doesn't allow defendants who qualify for asylum status, a legal right to refugees fleeing imminent death, any time to request it. Only after their prison sentence are they asked if they want to claim asylum. But in the historic spirit of fighters against racist institutions like slavery and Jim Crow, our visit to Streamline was not the typical rapid-fire trial they wanted.
Ustedes no son culpables, hasta este corte es culpable. Los escrituras dicen que benditos los inmigrantes. Scripture tells us to welcome the migrant. Scriptures say when the Son of Man comes in his glory, he will say, blessed are you who welcome those blessed are those who welcome the migrant. Blessed are those who welcome the stranger.
One by one, clergy members in the audience stood up to disrupt the proceedings.
Your Honor, I have on many occasions attended this hearing, and in each time, I now want to say what I remained silent for before, and that is, this is a travesty of justice, the Constitution, and human rights.
You can talk as you can talk.
Hermano, tú no eres culpable, este corte es culpable, la sistema es culpable. Is this not the fast that I choose? To loosen the chains? It's a little rough. The Lord defends the cause of the fatherless and the widow. He loves the foreigners residing among you, giving them food and clothing. You are to love those who are foreigners, for you yourselves were foreigners.
The mass kangaroo court has little impact on migration at all. Most everyone jailed and deported under Streamline will make the life-threatening trek through the desert all over again. Only a quarter sent to jail say they won't try to return. Who knows how many expelled by these courts will end up just another body in the graveyard at our border. And the only way to end this humanitarian crisis is unearthing the real causes.